Hi viewers, I'm making a video. I have to make a video. I just have to. I have to make a video. Okay? I absolutely have to. And I always have to wipe my nose, okay? Because my ex just didn't like runny noses. And this is not a joke about cocaine, okay? It's just didn't like runny noses. I guess I got yelled at as a kid. But I have like a real issue with that. Because Jimmy Wapo says, hello new viewers, hello, welcome. Subscribe, like, please. It's grassroots. I'm really, everybody says I'm famous, but that means people have to actually, I don't have any friends. I have friends, I have a million friends. Everybody's my friend. Everybody. You don't even know. My ex says I'm not psychic. I am psychic. So there's a couple people I need to add on Instagram, duh. They're musicians, duh. Okay, that doesn't matter. Nobody watches these except the people that need to watch them politically at the moment. Because my family is Italian. So don't make fun of them, is all I'm saying. Because this one's about self-esteem, okay? It's about self-esteem. This is about self-esteem. Okay, this, hello twin flames. This doesn't mean I want to jump your bones, it means you're my family, okay? I'm Mormon. I think people figured that out by now. That's traditional, it's not polygamist. I love the Mormons, I'm on their records. I have called them. I really have, they know I'm here. You don't need to actually call them. I know I love them. They just, my mom's not Mormon anymore, so, I have to be impartial. So people can't get me in the middle of their issues, okay? That's all I'm saying is I have a channel because I know a lot of people who are Catholic, Muslim, Mormon, Lasallian, cops. I don't personally know any anymore. I knew a couple when I was a teenager and I've yet to find them. Okay, they're probably retired. Thank you for saving my life. Thank you. I'm done now. Thank you. Thank you so much. I came back for the favor. You did it again. Thank you. It's okay. I forgive you. It doesn't matter. I'm never going to say anything about it. I'm so glad that you helped me. They'll never prove that they helped me. I still have to fix up a lot of administrative issues. I do. My viewers know, okay, I have to fix a lot of administrative issues. So people can say they're my family or my friends, but I'm the one that has to fix the administrative issues. And that's what I did when I worked at a law firm. I did things for lawyers, and I learned a lot about the law, and I love it. I'm thinking about getting my bar. It's just so boring. It's so boring. It's really boring. I'm really good at it, but it's boring, okay? So today I want to talk about self-esteem, okay? Self-esteem. I don't have much. I mean, everybody says I'm a narcissist. So if you're a narcissist, your self-esteem comes from everybody else, right? And that's how it was for me my whole life. I got beat up pretty much my whole life. It's really, literally. I'm not going to talk about it because people are trying to kill me and they're arguing over how much I'm worth between organizations. I swear to God they are. I hear everything. You may think I'm funny. Some of my exes think I'm cute. They like to put me down because I have to be stealth. I've been stealth. I have had to do things very strategically, and so a lot of exes don't know how or why I've had to do things. And so they need to shut up, okay? Cops know that. They know that. They listen, okay, they hear, or, it's under me sensei, but it's not about me, because I'm not a narcissist, okay? So tell my friends who think they're my friends, you're my friend if you say hello. I'm not mad at anybody, okay? Hopefully you catch my channel. I help narcissistic abuse victims get sober. Even if they have to use medications or different things, sober is about treating yourself right. It's not abusing things. Even if you have to drink a bunch of hard seltzer and talk to the cops a lot and they're not here. I just do this, okay? So sometimes you have to tell people's stories. Okay, self-esteem. I didn't have much. I got beat up by everybody. I swear to God, everybody, even cops. People say I don't joke, okay? That's why people follow some things sometimes. When it's not that's how I knew I was famous, because it was not trending. And I never trended, okay? But I started to trend. So I'm just saying, that's over, okay? I'm happy. 420, it's time to smoke some weed. And I'm really supportive of weed, okay? Try not to bug the neighbors. There's a new one, they get bothered, so I can't smoke that much, guys. But it's great for videos and stuff. Usually I take it, okay? It's got heavy metals in it, though. I mean, you have to listen to Gregorian bells and stuff like that. If you have surveillance, it gets annoying. Not like I have any. I'm not that important. Like my ex says, he's supposed to remind me of that and keep me from dating anybody who's a musician. And I just reminded him that he's been good at that, so he better not cause any drama. This is all a real deal. I always try to say I wasn't important until Italians adopted me, but they'll never prove that. So I have my own Italian name, and I've been acting like I love them, and the thing is they love me, and so I've been trying to just tell them it's okay, thank you. They thought I was mad at them. Everybody thinks I'm mad at them. They get frustrated. Even the oldest ones, they think I'm mad at them, and I was supposed to be there to help with bullying. Because, I'll tell you this, viewers, this is my big secret. I got bullied my whole life, okay? Even people said they were my friends. I got bullied. So it's not easy for me to be vulnerable and sweet on a camera, and all the jokes that I make in front of you guys are not easy for me. Because I don't know that anybody has my sense of humor except for Italians. And they won't admit it. And then the one that had the sense of humor I have has been very unhappy, and I need everybody to give that one a hug. Any women they've dated, anything, I don't care, I don't need to know anything. I never do. Don't ever tell me anything. I grew up Mormon. I hope you've realized that by now. I grew up traditional. I'm traditional. It's not about them. Okay, they're traditional too. That's not about them. I'm not that because of them. It just happens to be that I like that value. So, you know, if anybody has any videos or pictures they need to delete them, my viewers know that. Narcissistic abuse victims, I'm trying to set the example. Since I've had my ass kicked so much, I think that's why I grew up Mormon. Okay, now I don't believe in Joseph Smith, or people like to make fun of that. I love the Mormons, they just don't include my black and gay friends. So I'm not happy with that. But I'll go to church. I've offered to go to church lately. Because San Francisco's scary. My grandfather knew that, okay? Duh. You need friends, you need allies, and the Mormon church has always been my friend. They don't have a problem with me. They never do. I know everybody else wants to say that. Even if my family has a problem with their own issues. I was there with everybody by their side, and people blame me. So I thought I was a black sheep. I had low self-esteem. And I took on everybody's issues. I thought I was responsible for all their violence and all their drama. I'm an empath. Okay, and so I feel everybody's pain all the time, and it's just too much. So it's hard enough to be sequestered away in San Francisco where you need cops and stuff, and you have to belong to the Catholic Church, which I do honorarily. So they can't talk any smack. I love them, and I have to say that. I love the Mormons and the Catholics and the Muslims. People can't use me as their poster child for drama because I've always been a good girl, okay? Just because I have learned about medical marijuana and it helps with my autoimmune illness, and I've been diagnosed with PTSD, and I've helped people on this channel, and I used to do music, okay, and I help people in the music biz because I'm in it. You know, if you're in it, you know it, okay? Anybody else is talking smack, just shut up. It's not about that, okay? Now, it's not about that. I mean, it's not about that. It really is not. I don't name drop, and too many people know me, so I have to do a channel, duh. And so a lot of times I do hashtags and stuff like that because I have to do a channel. I know so many people, and I can't talk about it because Italians don't want me to think I'm special. Look, they're there to smack me and tell me I'm not anything because I'm part of a family. But I can't prove that, and I can't say who, okay? Somebody thinks it's like Quentin Tarantino. No, I don't know him. His movies, I've seen them all, most of them, but they're too violent. Okay, I'm trying to be nonviolent. Believe it or not, I moved here to be nonviolent to San Francisco, nonviolent. And I fired everybody that helped me. It was a lot. I mentioned it. Zuckerberg knows I love him. I don't need to talk to him. He's too busy. Everybody's too busy. We're all too busy. That's why we need our families and friends. So if you have low self-esteem and you get it from other people, get it from God. You get it from God. That's what you have to do. I'm sorry. You just have to. I know it's boring. I'm supporting my traditional values that I grew up with as a Mormon. Even if I drink hard seltzer and smoke pot, I just love the Mormons. I know that I can all sit at their church down on Pacific. Because my ex, you know, even they adopted him too, but then they dropped him on his butt. So he's part of my family too. People don't understand this. So it's like, you know, all the drama, all the jokes. I know that my hairstylist is Annie List, okay? And she knows it, if she cuts hair. I don't know if she does still. But I love her. Everybody knows why, okay? And I don't mention names. But sometimes people know they're your friends because you were just really mean to them once. I was mean to her, okay? She wasn't cool. She came over to my house. And I have to say things like this. It doesn't matter. She's cool. She knows I love her. Actually, she's so cool. I couldn't get my hair cut by her. And I'm going to say, like, when I was married, I wasn't allowed to get my hair cut by anybody except for my partner because they cut hair. So I'm just going to say the patriarchy exists. And I'm not trying to make everybody upset. I want to join it. It doesn't want me. It never did. It wouldn't say why. Okay? And so an Italian family adopted me. I was an orphan. I love them. They know that. Some of them are musicians. I love them a lot more. One of them, I haven't listened to their music. I feel so bad. I don't know how to find it. I might be crazy. Some of them have said I'm crazy, but they're all crazy about everything. So, don't hurt them. They're always just worried. So everything else is cool. It's just if you have low self-esteem, get some help, okay? Now, I don't ask for help. I grew up with a grandpa who told me never to ask for help. Okay, I'll tell you that. So I never asked for help. And, but he was really loving, and he always gave me hugs, and I was really scared of him. I don't want to talk much more about it. I don't want to bother him. He knows I'm fine, and I have a lot of friends and family. I don't need to bother anybody, ever. What I need is to make money. And that doesn't make me selfish. It's just I've got to pay rent, and I've been paying rent in my own place for 2 years. Somehow, and it's magical, and I want it to continue. I really love San Francisco, and it's not about San Francisco, my channel, just because I have a lot of political friends. They're not really my friends on paper, They talk about me. Okay, we have a lot of gossip. I have a lot of gossip I hear, and because I'm psychic, I'm not supposed to be. See, I'm not supposed to be psychic. 11/11, I'm psychic. My exes can't deny that. Neither can my friends. My real friends were musicians. They helped me with music. Some of them ended up hooking up with me, and I'm just gonna forgive that, okay? If they want to talk crap, or if they want to talk crap about who I want to date or whom, I'm not in love with anybody. My dad's a classical pianist. I like playing music, but now I lip sync because everybody's been so mean to me. Okay, so I'm gonna make you feel bad about that because I've been successful at it with Instagram and everybody's help. Thank you so much. It's not a joke. Now I'm really good at singing. Duh. I'm really good at music. Duh. I like my music. I don't need pity. So if you have low self-esteem, just talk to the angels, okay? They're really mean. They'll beat you up, and then they'll drag you up to a place in Nob Hill to take care of you, and then Grace Cathedral will close, and you're not supposed to say anything. But Trader Joe's is your friend too. I love Trader Joe's. They just don't pay enough to pay my rent, so it's cool. They've thrown me down some food they didn't know. They're just really sweet. They look out for their community. I'm awesome. A lot of people know me. They don't have to admit it. You just watch my channel. I need to trend, like, and subscribe. Duh. I can't prove I'm a genius. Everybody else has to prove it. Okay? So everybody that wanted to pay me too little, make fun of me, call me a whore, make up stuff about what I did. I never said what I did. I didn't do anything. It's called statutory rape, but nobody's in trouble. I love everybody that helped me on the streets, including the cops. I don't want to talk about that. And I've known that I was going to talk about this my whole life. That's why, everything's open. Okay, so I'm trying not to cause drama, but I got profiled and I can't admit it. My black friends told me, one of them, and I'm just going to say I was wrong. Okay, but I can't stand it anymore. I just need to be not under my sensi. I am Jamaican. It's not a joke. I'm not crazy. So somebody may be running around saying make up stories. I don't tell the story, the real one. It's hard to. So I can say that for my viewers and my victims. Put God first, because everybody else is going to beat the crap out of you no matter what you do. It's going to be hard, so hard, and people may not hear it. Your audience might be spirits. It might be your dead grandma. It might be things you can't prove. It might be your dead mom for some, And I don't want to say that because you get beat up as a psychic. You just get beat up. And I'm just looking in a mirror trying not to be a narcissist while people beat me up because they think I'm stupid, and that's okay. If a man doesn't think I'm intelligent, I'm stupid because I'm here to help my families. I'm maternal. So my maternalness has been given to Italians, and I hope they know I love them. They're good. They've taught me everything I know, aside from everything everybody else has taught me. And obviously there's a lot of people who have taught me, including punks. But I was a punk when I was 15, I don't want to admit it. Because I don't want people to get beat up. For gutter punks being what they are today, you guys, they're assholes. They need to wake up. We were respectful. We really were. Cops had a beat. So I don't want to remember that. I don't want to mention it. Everything worked out perfectly, except the money part, okay? And that's not my fault. And I don't want to talk about it. Those are my personal issues. So everything else is just me trying to love social media and be a content creator and figure it out as I go. And it's really hard. I have to say it's really hard, okay? I've been trained by the best to be a social media manager, all that stuff. But my narcissistic abuse victims are here trying to ask for my help. And I'm here for them. That's okay. God told me to do that. That's why I'm still here. And I've known that all along. It's a spiritual awakening. So don't talk shit, friends. Email me. My best friend, I'm not going to say her name, but I met her at Selfesteem, and I know that. She's my best friend. She's not to feel pressure to do anything, ever. She taught me about boundaries. That's real family. It's not manipulation. you know? She do whatever she wants. So anything else is just me being like on my deathbed saying like I want to ask for my real friends, and the other one, a tattoo artist, she also knows boundaries. Okay? Somebody wrote about her in a book. You know? And I've told people not to do that to others, okay? And I've done that. And so I just want to say anybody who's seen the poems that were from the account that got deleted on cat_Bambini on my old account, viewers, if you know what I'm talking about, hopefully you do. If you're new, you'll catch up. There's a lot of weird stuff, you know? It's just kind of me just saying how to be in the music biz and have self-esteem. And I work for God. People don't know that. You can't say it here. Okay, people will beat you up. It's very materialistic. Okay, and I'm upper class, but I'm not really. I don't have any money, but I'm not supposed to talk about that. Because there's black people that need to come back to the city and they never will. I know they won't. And I'm sad about that. I'm always going to be sad. Even if Frida Kahlo said that it was pasty white people and she didn't like it here, she hated it here. And she's my adoptive mom, okay? She helped me write a poem about her life that got me to Italy, okay? And I paid some money to a Catholic college to go. And I was homeless at the time. It's just, you know, I work how I need to take care of myself. And so I'm grateful I got to go. And everybody said her story needed to be changed. It's too boring. I don't think so. It's not too boring. I got it from a documentary about her. She came to me and she said, sometimes you suffer a lot and you make art, okay? And then people say you're a saint when you're dead. I don't want that. I don't want any posthumous fame. Narcissistic abuse victims tell me you don't want any posthumous fame. You need proof that you're family. You need proof in the pudding that people love you, okay? And you can't do everything for everybody else, and they need to watch your boundaries video. I can't watch it. I need to make a new one. It sucks. I can't. I'm so good at all this, and everybody knows it, but it's just like, I sometimes suck because I'm learning as I go in front of you guys, and it sucks. Because emotions are not okay in the Bay. They're not. I'm sorry. I don't know Snoop Dogg or any of them. You know, I have a teacher who, she's actually been on stage with him. I love her. And she can also always reach out to me to learn writing. I don't need her. But I love her. She taught me how to be confident. So some of you don't know. I made a video on how to be a stripper. I can't be. Okay, people like to call me a whore, a prostitute, all this stuff. I love those people. They won't even come to my house. I'm too nice. Okay, they get suspicious. Strippers do. Okay, so my family wants to call me a stripper or a whore. They think I was a prostitute. I don't mind that they call me that because it's not a bad thing to be, but I wasn't. So I have to say these things. That's how to have self-esteem, is you realize that you have a community around you supporting you, and you take some time to read some sci-fi books, thank you. And you just give up on anything except for God. God comes first, and then if you have some fun, you have to have some fun. But if you're trying to deal with nonviolence, everybody can talk all they want, okay? But you can read a book about nonviolence called Engaging in Nonviolence. It's almost impossible to read. And it tells you to talk to your abusers while you're being abused. And as black people know, my black friends know, and I'm so glad I can say that, thank God. I'm that bitch. It's really knows, don't even, I can't be an organizer, I don't have the time. I like the song though, Strange Arithmetic. I love musicians, I support music. People have to realize this, I support music. Okay, I'm not a promoter, I'm not a groupie, I'm not a band-aid. No matter what, Italians that raised me when I was little wanted me to be. I have an Italian family that adopted me when I was growing up. One of them was very mean to me and she loves Jesus now, and I can't be her friend because she ruined my life. I have to say that. Another one did too, and they love me, okay? They love me. They really do. They have great families, they love me, these 2 girls. But I can't be their friend, I have to, but I can't. They ruined my life, okay? So everything else is just people talking crap because I've been so open about everything, and I have to be Cat Bambini, and I have to be a content creator, and I have to make videos, and I have to do this stuff. It's not about being a narcissist. So I'll make videos for you about how not to be a narcissist, stuff like that, if you like. But I know that Italians love me, I know. And I know that lots of musicians love me, I know. Okay, but sometimes you don't feel pretty, okay? Sometimes you're not the cleanest. Sometimes you don't know how to wash your laundry, and so you have to go on your channel and some nephews help you with your laundry, and then your, you know, ex-bandmate tells you that you outed people. You didn't out them for anything. They just helped you with your laundry, so you realize that he's just sensitive, intuitive, and goddamn this camera. I'm sorry. That you all love me so much and that it doesn't trend, okay? I just can't do it. I can't, okay? I'm firing the police. This will never go up. They got fired a long time ago. They saved my life when I was 15. Nobody knows that's my little secret, okay? They don't. It's supposed to be that I just died, right? And then everybody had a political shit fit about it. I don't want to talk about it. I never did, okay? Unless my lucid dreams have escaped here. And so I have to chew everybody off and act like I'm a badass. Well, I am. My grandfather is. Don't bother him. I don't. My grandmother, I called her, say I love her. I called them and they thought I was with the mob, okay? And then a lot of drama happened and I got very successful and I deleted it. And I got locked out because I couldn't pay for my phone number. That's all. It's not very dramatic. Everything else is just entertaining my friends who aren't really my friends. I'm sorry. My best friend was my bandmate. He still is. So anybody, if you're mean to him, that's my fault. I'm not supposed to date my bandmates. Everybody knows that. Okay, and I'm allergic to cocaine. Now everybody knows that. I never took it when I was young. And so nobody has to talk about who took that or what happened. Just everybody can live their secret lives. I just wanted friends, okay? So I called the cops. They are not my friends. They won't admit it. Okay? God bless them. And God bless the Catholic Church and everybody. I just don't understand why people argue about why I was paid too little. It's just ridiculously. Everybody knows I'm worth more, but nobody can prove it. It's okay. I'm a mother, but I'm not. I never was. I didn't get to be, and I wanted to be one. So I just want to tell anybody who's being dumb, don't ever do cocaine, okay? That's all I want to say in this second life. Truly. If you have low self-esteem, don't do cocaine. Don't. Watch my videos, okay? I got the shit kicked out of me. Nobody's gonna admit who did it. So I blame the cops. We pay them, duh. You know, my jokes come from God, but I can't prove God's there, so I'm a nihilist. My Russian friends believe that America's more fucked up than Russia. So I don't need to be like them. They're great. They love me. They'll let me read poetry. Don't compare me. They have houses. Okay? Everybody's rich. Okay, but I have to hold the mantle for what? I don't hold the mantle for anything except trying to be Cardi B. I'm not her at all. She has children, she's rich, and lots of men support her. So I'm so glad sometimes I can cover her songs and people don't give me crap. You know, my stripper friends know. They follow me when I cover her songs because they're not strippers, they're pole dance teachers. And they taught me about her, and so I get to say that here because sometimes people watch it. Okay, and I'm not an example. I don't believe in leadership. And I love my aunts. They taught me everything I know about being awesome and being a rock star. So they should never hate me for not having children. I tried to find a good man. I never did, okay? They loved the one I got, you know, from rehab, and they got him. He's theirs. He needs to know that. I hope you know that. He knows that, okay? He just got another family, okay? So he has all those families, just like me. I have a village, I have a family. He taught me to be raised by the village, so nobody knows what I'm talking about except for those people who don't want me to mention them that talk crap. I need people to stop talking crap, please. I'm trying to live my life here, and the cops can't verify all the gossip anymore. They are not allowed to talk to me about my lucid dreams ever. Plead the fifth, no consent. If I was disabled, I fixed myself, so I'm just going to say when I called my grandparents to say, I love you, they thought I was with the mob, so I'm better now, I'm not with the mob. But I have Italians that say that they're my family. That's great. They're my soul family too. That's who I chose. It's okay. Nobody has to know who they are. I love playing music. On top of that, it's all cool. It's all the joke. I knew the joke all along. Duh. I've always known the joke. That's why everybody hated me from the time I was born. I can't figure out the lesson. Okay, I want to do a video on how to teach a lesson. How do you teach a lesson? I don't know how to teach a lesson because I don't know what the lesson is. I don't. I got everything from my bandmates. And they need to take credit for that. So my other video is on how do you teach people to have self-esteem when they have no self-esteem. They've taught you everything. Everybody has taught me everything, duh. I have a million famous, cool people who taught me everything. They'll never watch this channel because I'm too stupid. Duh, they're too embarrassed by me, except for a couple of them, okay? That's it. It's probably because they're like Black or Native American too, but I can't prove it. It's so minute. You thought I was altruistic. It's just my genealogy. Don't talk to my relatives. Some of them don't want to be Native American, okay? I don't want to talk about that. I I don't want to play games, people. I just want to say I love everybody, and they love me, and self-esteem is hard, okay? So the biggest one I wanted to teach was, I was trying to call my little sister about this, but I need to pay her as a consultant. I do. She's just really good. So I want to pay her like 100 to 200 an hour. That's what she deserves. Family shouldn't have to listen to you and talk about your stuff. So when I went through some stuff, I talked to some family. They're the only ones that heard about it. Everybody else is the cops. So whatever, I forgive them. God bless. Okay. Everybody else here, my family, just shut up about your drug use, okay? I can't talk to you about it. I gotta go, my sister's calling. I love you guys. People will try to tell you to do things, they'll tell you you're really cool. And then when you become really cool, they won't even remember that they taught you. I'm gonna tell you, this is hilarious, Instagram knows it. They'll try to prove to you that they taught you that thing that has made you cool. And I know, I've said it. Check your inboxes. My hair sucks, duh, I can't afford a haircut. I love Annie List, I don't know if she cuts hair. Everybody knows why I love her, I hope. And I'll mention her name. And it doesn't matter why. I don't have the time, I don't have a secretary, I don't have an assistant. But I'm glad that she's, not being a dick. Okay, because I was a dick. So she got to follow me. And I wasn't as much of a dick as her. I'm sure she'll verify that. I was the goody two-shoes. Which is hilarious. That's why I love her. I love you. God bless. I don't need any contacts or famous people ever. I never do. We ran away from Trent Reznor, me and my friend Kirsten. We really did. Okay? We ran away from him at a show. We could have met him. I don't need to meet people. And if I've said things, they're gone. Nobody needs to hear them. I'm a musician. I'm not allowed to be. I love lip syncing. I talk to narcissistic abuse victims about self-esteem. People who are really cool and famous still have low self-esteem, I'll tell you. Okay, all the people that I have connected with, that I know, everybody wonders why I know them, it's because they've had low self-esteem and they need people to like their art. So support people's art, don't worry about their personality. The cops think I'm a punk, I was a gutter punk, but everybody forgot. Nobody knew I didn't share it with anybody. This is the big secret, I didn't share it with anybody. Everybody was so busy being cool. I was ahead of the curve and then I got good and sober really young. Okay, so everybody's really confused when I went a little wacky later on. I wanted to be cool and materialistic. Okay, so I don't need to be pigeonholed and beat up for the rest of my life. I have a family, I have lots of families. Everybody loves me, duh. I still need a man, duh. I'm still not in patriarchy, duh. I'm learning to set boundaries that's not to you viewers. I hope this works for some people. I don't like doing this. I'm just trying to say I love you, everybody. I can't take care of you anymore. And you can't pretend you're taking care of me. The cops know that, so I fired them. And they're not here, they're not supposed to be here. So talk to Dr. Virtual. Mike says he doesn't exist, neither does being a targeted individual, but he did give me money for food when I order from Postmates, okay? They gave me food that I can't eat as a celiac, and that's why I can't go to jail, okay? They don't have food for celiacs, I'm sorry. And I don't need to, I never did anything wrong, I was just protecting people from my problems. Apparently I'm Polish, honorary, and I just go all full throttle, okay? But my Polish friends know they can go to Buddhist groups with me. They need to. They know they're my friends and I'll never steal their boyfriends ever. Oh my god, they give me boyfriends, Tell me who to date. I quit. I'm sorry you were wrong. Thanks for saving me. Please, keep the guitar. I'm so sorry, I miss it. It's the only thing I ever cared about. A gay man in San Francisco helped pay for it on a fundraiser, but God bless your boyfriend if he's still with you. I love you. You better not be with him. I will kill him. He better not be hurting her. Anyways, people don't know what I'm talking about, but the gossip goes all the way across the world for me. So when one person's going around saying that I'm stupid, it really affects me. And I'm just gonna say, if you have low self-esteem, one person can really affect your self-esteem. Okay? So if you got a ton of people that are jealous of you for no reason, because you're not even that pretty, you're not cool, you're not popular, you're not rich. It's just that your ex really liked you and he was too bammy. You're not supposed to date him, and you didn't date him while he was married. Everybody needs to know that for a fact. I just get worried. Okay. So, God bless. Thank you, please. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you for listening, viewers. Thank you for being here. Narcissistic abuse victims, I hope you're still here. I hope this is helping you. Because I'm trying to just be a real-time example of how freaking hard it is to be in the music biz, because everybody wants to be a narcissist, including myself. When we think about ourselves, and the thing is, if you're actually important, if a lot of people care about you, and you have one person who tells you you're not special, you're not important like me, then you can really cause a lot of damage, okay? And I'm sorry for it. Hail Mary, forgive me. Dead homies did their job. Thank you, dead homies. Give up on me now. It's funny, okay? Everybody makes fun of me. It's okay. I don't need to know famous people. They know me. Okay? And really, I'm grateful. Nobody should ever be mean to anybody who's Italian who's my family. That's all I'm saying. Because I seem to have some powers. Okay? Even if everybody thinks I'm stupid and special. I'm not stupid. So I don't want to tell my story. I've told the police that. So self-esteem is about saying I don't need to tell my story. What I am is there for orphans. I'm there for people who have nobody, including my own parents. So when people have had a hard time, I've been there for them. So when people cause gossip or rumors and they try to put their beef on me or they try to share their secrets with me, it's not okay. I've had to call the police and the police know that, so I'm firing them, letting them go. God's told me that's okay. I can be part of every group. But I wanted to be was a lawyer who speaks every language because I wanted to be a foreign translator. It's hard to do that at this age. Okay? But God bless, you know, people. And if you want to think what you think, I've made a career out of it, and then I gave it to Instagram, and I love Zuckerberg. I hope we meet someday, because I know how much he deals with. And everybody else who's been joking, it's okay. I got a sense of humor now. I don't know who has it with me. I just know I have a family, and I love them. And I want to add them all. I don't know their names on Instagram. It's embarrassing. So please, they have to tell each other I love them. And then the biggest one has to know. Nobody can ever be mad at that one or be mean to that one because of me, okay? I made a channel to try to help everybody. Everybody thought they were helping me. It's a campy Woody Allen thing, but I can't figure out what the joke is. Maybe Jesse Michaels would know, but he'd never talk to me. He just feels, obligated to me because I didn't sleep with him. It's humiliating and hilarious. How I make friends with people by growing up Mormon, we didn't have sex with people. And so that's why I have so many bros and friends. It's no joke. So anybody who wants to brag about having sex with me, they rape me. But they're my bro too, I've said. And the funniest one knows. Okay? So anybody else who wants to debate about it, the police know I've never reported anything to them, and they need to just forgive me for talking to them because they were my friends when I was little. A teenager. And I naive, okay? So don't wave anything at them. Just be a nun like I am. And listen to Mobb Deep. And if they want to bother you, just make videos. Talk about self-esteem, because my little sister still doesn't like me, okay? She's the only person I care about. She's cooler than anybody in the world. And I found that out, really. I have to say, this is not me being like, she was worried I was a narcissist. Because I was doing my showbiz, okay, which is content creation and stuff like that, and being in the public and trying to be better at performing. So that's what you have to do in showbiz, and everybody gets mad at you. Oprah knows. She's the one who made me famous on my old cat_baby account. She, not in particular, but I used to listen to Super Soul Sunday. There's a woman in Hawaii who has cancer who taught me to listen to that. So I'm just saying, you can't fake it in this world, and I just have to go with my heart. And I'm tired of being beat up, and I've never figured out the gossip issue in the Bay. But I know I have a million friends who gossip. Cops do too, they gossip. So I'm choosing nobody. I'm just saying, I have my family, I love them. I really love my family. Nothing's wrong with anybody, nobody molested anybody, God. Catholics probably molest people more than Mormons, but I love them both, okay, I don't have a problem. They can't murder me for low salary just because I'm altruistic. I've always been a philanthropist, okay? So God bless. I've always supported artists. And if you have low self-esteem like I did, I had low self-esteem my whole life. All the men that I liked put me down, said I had a fat ass, beat me up. And my real story, nobody listened to, they didn't care. And so I had to say it. Everybody made fun of me as if it was a big deal, as if I was showing off. So I'm just going to say, I don't need it. Go buy Tiger Stripes by Hannah Ray. Go buy Joel Landmine's book, Things Change. I can't read them, I'm sorry. They're too hard for me because I lived on the streets. Okay? And I'm trying to be an example to people on not being violent, and it's impossible, I'm gonna say, if you're Italian, because you're passionate, okay? Now I can't say who made me Italian, but I couldn't go to Sicily without my bandmate, and I won't. Okay, I tried. I feel guilty. I'm sorry. He got to go to Bali, I paid for it. Okay? Still paying that off. So don't complain. Everybody else, I'm so glad that you tolerate this and stick with it even though you don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm not Woody Allen and I'm not funny to anybody except for the people who love me, who don't admit it, and they can't because they're part of systems that have beat me up. And so the whole system, like the group, the church, or the school, or the community, or the job, can't let them be my friend one-on-one. So the only one-on-one friend I have is my sister. And she's too cool for me because everybody beat her up. I'm sorry. I was busy being popular and cool when I got back from Jamaica, the communist school I wanted to stay at for 2 years, but I got pulled out by 48 hours. Everybody knows if they look it up online, they don't take the time. I still pay for the website, though, that I have. It's mine, that I wrote to sober people for 7 years. And nobody read it. And I knew SEO. You know, so I'm trying to get jobs. That's all. I don't need drama, and this channel is for drama. Like, you're supposed to have a channel, and I'm trained on social media, so if anybody needs a social media manager, I'd like to do my own. I just don't have make enough money at it, because I used to be a rock star and a model, but I'm not anymore. I became Italian, they made me famous. They don't want to admit it. I love them. I don't need to marry into their family to be their soul family. I chose them. I hope they're not mad at me. I forgive them. I needed a family. I love my family. They're great. They're artists. They know that. My mom told me not to have kids. Duh. I've almost succeeded, but I want children, and I don't want to admit that. Because sadists and communists and people who beat you up just want to make sure you don't have what you love, and so I've always admitted what I love in public. It's stupid. I'm a beatnik, like Jack Kerouac, but I hate him. I love his daughter Jan, and she didn't live long enough, okay? I can't even read her second book. It's so depressing. So forgive everybody. I can't call my sister in Hawaii. I'm not allowed to talk to her, but I love her, and I love her daughter even though I've never met her. I need them to be close. Everybody just screws up with each other, okay? But if you don't have a family and you bond, you're screwed, okay? So I don't let myself bond because I have a million families, duh. But I chose my favorite, the coolest, duh. They're not too cool for me. They taught me how to be cool, okay? So they can just STSF you, okay? About why I can't work at the library, it doesn't pay enough. And why I'm trying to be an MBA and be a matriarch, like my favorite person who I don't bother. But I look up to that person. So everybody else, I don't need to talk to people directly. This is to say I'm sorry, and to have a career, and to help narcissistic abuse victims, because my sister doesn't think I'm cool. She doesn't, okay? She still thinks she's taking care of me, and she is sometimes. It's embarrassing, because I ran away by accident, and then I decided she needed more help. There wasn't enough resources in the community or family. So she got in trouble for everything. I have to say, she got in trouble when she tried to run away. She got in trouble for everything, no matter what, okay? And I get away with everything. I just have to say I don't. I've got the crap picked out of me, and a lot of people support me. They won't ever admit it. They don't need to. They're part of groups, okay? And I'm not a liaison or organizer. I'm Kirsten Bean / Cat Bambini. I need a pen name because Kirsten Bean got so ruined by pornography, and I grew up Mormon. Okay, it's just a nightmare, I have to say. I'm not Riley Reid. She's amazing, but man, she told us what we have to do. I'm not like that. I grew up traditional. I have to say I'm so embarrassed that that's how I have to be. Like, get out, Satan. But he's my friend. We listen to music. It's not a joke for me. So people who want to go around blobbing, blah, 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 it's like the story of my life. People want to tell my story. Nobody gets to. Thank you, YouTube. God bless. I'm sorry. It's so hard for me. Just stop calling me cool. I'm not cool. Go talk to my little sister. She's cool, okay? She won't give you the time. If you ever make fun of her or any of my bandmates, I'll beat you up. I have to. Okay, and I'm not allowed to. I don't have the money, but the only reason I went to jail is because I called the police and hung up. Every time I called me. So I'm not in trouble. I'm just saying, I don't need to call them anymore. They know my issues. They shouldn't ever listen to my lucid dreams for the fifth no consent. I need friends. They know that. I can hang out with anybody I want. If those people don't want to hang out with me, it's because they think I'm going to do cocaine, and that's fine. I'm not going to. Nobody needed to ever give that to me. I'm just saying, I wrote a story about it when I was 20. It's all over the web. Don't find it. It's not important. Okay? Why I had sex with bandmates. Everybody else needs to STF you. Talk to somebody in Katati who loves me. Okay? Otherwise, I'm tired. There's lots of suicide girls who would have my back. I was never a suicide girl. I'm not cool. I'm Mormon. Everybody thought I was stupid. It's no joke. So low self-esteem is just learning to stand up for yourself. That's all. And saying thank you even to the people who hurt you the most, even if they're being ridiculous and they're just so angry and they're directing at you and they won't stop. It's not my fault. Everybody has directed their anger at me my whole life. I say it's not my fault. I say narcissistic abuse victims, you have to say that and you have to ask God to intervene because it's not your fault. And sometimes if you're like me, you'll take everybody's anger personally. You'll try to fix it because you're maternal and people won't let you be. So you get to be maternal to a bunch of assholes who will never claim that you are. But I remember somebody came to my doorstep when I got back from running away when I was 15 and their mother told them to take care of me and I was like, they've never taken care of me, but I'm glad they're happy. Don't ever mess with them and their dog. I'm so grateful that we've been able to work together, okay? Everybody else, they're my family, of course. We grew up together. My soul family is who I choose, and they know that, so don't bother them. They've kept me alive. I need to chew them out like I did the police. I've chewed the police out for keeping me alive when I was 15. They know that now. They do. Okay, don't confirm that with them. I can't go in their office. They'll make fun of me. I can't deal with it. I can't. Even my modeling coach said I looked like a librarian. So what? They wouldn't let me check out all the books I wanted, okay? There's no end game here that I'm gonna sell coke. Unless you want me to. But I can't do it, okay? So otherwise, God bless you. I don't need money. I have a million friends. I'm trying to help narcissistic abuse victims. Nobody helps them. It's not a joke, okay? It's not a rumor, it's a real thing. And the narcissists themselves are, I'm gonna say pretty psychopathic or sociopathic. So there's no difference in the dark triad. And I learned about this in organizational behavior on campus where I worked. And I decided I wanted to teach about it because I know so much about it. So everybody else wanting to make it personal, it's not about you unless you want it to be about you. It's not about me unless you want to kill me. Go look up Rosenberg. I think that's his name. Okay. Who taught me not to talk about it. If you've been abused, I have to talk about it. And I get that luxury. So there's a lot of punks who are happy because they were nice to me. One in particular, thank God, he was nice to me. He really was nice to me. It's amazing. Everybody knows it. Anybody else just... I hated Selfesteem. I put myself through it. I went to BYU, okay? I worked at a law firm. I got the job from an AA meeting when I was 20. Okay? Anybody else remembers I put myself in rehabs because I was homeless. I left my marriage. I was doing too much. I went to rehab. That was the way I did it. I'm sorry. It's annoying. Okay, and he brought all of my medicine. I was stockpiling. I wasn't taking it. But I have to say this publicly because there's so many rumors going around. And I can't take the time to talk to my counselors. And they even told me if I ever had to take painkillers, which I don't. Okay, there's a rumor that I'm a bitch because I wouldn't take a person to the ER. I was scared of painkillers. I have to say this because these rumors get around. I know a lot of hairstylists. This is not about the Bay Area. I have to make friends outside the Bay. My viewers know this. I'm not famous. Okay, unless the Bay wants to pay me 6 figures. That's how to have self-esteem. Nobody will see this. Unless Jesus is alive. And Jim Morrison knows he's not. Jim Morrison helped me out. I always wanted to visit his grave when I was a teenager. I read his book, Nobody Here Gets Out Alive. Okay, he wanted to be a poet. Dad was a poet. So, how to have a spiritual awakening. Get some Xanax. I'm allowed to take it, I just can't get a prescription. It's cool, I've asked for it, it's okay. That's why I talk so much. It's okay, you're not supposed to take it for PTSD, it's not curable. The government website said that, but that was taken down by Trump. Okay, all the vets and soldiers get Xanax and lots of meds. And my songs are donated to the troops, everybody knows that. So I'm tired of the shit. Thank you everybody, thank you cops, thank you everybody who I can't thank. Because I'm crazy, schizophrenic, right? It's made up. St. Francis, I needed to change my records, you're not getting money from my grandpa. God bless you. Don't bother my grandpa. My grandma told me to put a lock on the door, okay? I called the cops, they cut my lock. Da-da-da. Okay, they cut the deadbolt. I wrote my mom, the police, so they got me back for running away when I was a teenager. Da-da-da, it's the big joke. Okay, me and my mom worked it out. She doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, don't bother her. She's working hard. She doesn't need to bother with me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to replace the deadbolt. I trust everybody. I'm not in the Tenderloin. Anything else? I plead the fifth no consent. Chappelle knows that you can't make fun of black people. They'll kill you. So they tell me if I can or can't. Don't bother me about it. I can't help them now, thanks. God bless. Say hi to Blue Room. I've never met them. I want to go someday. They love black music. So does the Fillmore, okay? I can't even listen to it. It's a problem. Rump Shaker, all the stuff I listened to on the bus when I was growing up. I've memorized it. It makes me feel happy. I love IMX too. I'll never be good enough for their band. I know. They know. Okay? Everybody knows that. I'm actually pretty good at music though. I don't know why people are so hard on me. It's just that other people that were classically trained didn't want me to play it. So they win. You win. I told you all my secrets about boys, and you broke my heart and kicked me out of the band. No, I left. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. And I loved you. It's just I had PTSD. I'm trying to tell everybody that. So if yours, I have PTSD. I talked about being raped and all the things that happened to me. So now there's a lot of boys that think I'm in love with them. I worked on music with them. I'm grateful. It's good music. Nobody will know about it till I'm dead. I'm just saying, no. I just wanted a family. I told myself I would play guitar to my kids, okay? Really, it's no joke. It's not to be anybody's. It's not to prove anything to anybody. I'm paranoid about this. Because a lot of people, I guess, work with manipulative people. Okay. So I give up. I'm good at strategy now. Nobody can prove it. I need a man. My bandmates take care of me. I love them. Thank you, Rob, for following me. I love you. Thought I was mad at him. He helped me with music. He's the only one that would. I was 30. Just left my marriage. Everybody else, God bless you. Just the gossip in the Bay, I swear to God. I'll get out of here someday. I love it here. I'm trying to get everybody back. Come back, everybody. Please come back. I'm trying to get enough money to get you back, but you'll never come back. I'm never leaving. Unless the cops let me. They took my car. I got the money, I'm trying to spend it, but I'm spending it on food and stuff. It's embarrassing. And medical marijuana. Too expensive. I keep trying to pay it back. I don't want to sex with anybody. But please, order from Foggy Days Delivery. They are an old school delivery service, okay? And I didn't know what that meant until recently, okay? And I'm grateful to them for giving me an identity because I spent so much on weed. I really love them, okay? So they're suffering because Canna, and I studied about this at business school, is coming in and displacing them, and I don't know what's going on exactly because I haven't been able to meet with people. But I guess I get to talk about this on my channel in case somebody hears it. Just buy from them, please. Just buy a ton of weed. Foggy Days Delivery, please. And I'm just trying to say I'm not popular, so I told him myself, not many people will, okay? I tried to pay my balance off and then I had to do an IOU. So God bless. I love everybody. I am Russian, honorary. I've never been though. Talk to Juliet, she's dead. She gave me the artistes. Okay, everybody else needs to STFU. Because I never had sex with anybody. And I'm not a musician anymore. Everybody wants me to be. Talk to my landlords.